So hello everyone, it's Beauty87 here, and today we're gonna get into a eyeshadow comparison. So I'm gonna compare the Vita palette from Milk Cosmetics Christmas collection with the Summer Vibes palette from Give Me Glow. So when I first saw the Summer Vibes palette, I was like, it kind of gives me the Vita vibes. So I ended up buying the Vita palette and ended up buying this one, and I got this one at a great deal because if you saw in my haul, this palette was supposed to be $54, but for some reason, like when I went on the website to buy it, it was $34, so I ended up getting like a $20 discount. But this is what the inside of the Vita palette looks like. It looks like this. And then I feel like the Summer Vibes palette gives me like similar vibes because it looks like this. So I feel like they have somewhat similar colors, and we'll be able to come up with a somewhat similar look. So we're gonna try it out and see how that works. If it doesn't work, you will never see this video. So how about that? I'm going to take my ABH eyeshadow primer. Y'all know it's my favorite eyeshadow primer, and I'm like nervous because I haven't seen it anywhere in a while. That isn't in a mini size, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't like it at all. And we're just gonna lightly blend this all over the eye. This is my third eye look of the day, and it is Monday, mind you. So I'm proud of myself because I'm like, I gotta go to work tonight, and I'm still managing to get all these eye looks done. So I'm like, sweet. I'm proud of myself. But since I didn't get to do any eye looks Friday, I'm trying to make up for that. Because I didn't go to work Friday, but I still ended up not being able to do eye looks. Because by the time I got back home, I was tired because I didn't get to go to sleep at all. I think I got to take like maybe an hour nap, and then I had to do some other stuff. So I was just like, oh my God, okay, I just couldn't get it together. I had to do my mom's hair, and then I had to go get my hair done. As you see, the bundles are back. So I don't know. So since we missed out on that, I went ahead and, I'm just filming today to make up for that. So this is my fourth video today. I did one for Instagram, and I'm doing 3 for YouTube. So now obviously we can't use the greens because the greens in here are much lighter than the ones in the Summer Vibes palette. But I'm figuring we can use like the oranges and the corally reddish looking shades. So we're probably gonna do a reddish orange type thing. Yeah, I'm thinking we're just gonna use more like from here on, and then maybe I'll pop like the greenish looking tones in the inner corner or something, just so we can say we use them. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do, and we're just gonna start and wing it. So we're gonna start with the red on the outer V. So I'm gonna start with, let me see, I'm gonna take the red color from this palette Mexicana out of the Vita palette and put that in the outer V. I heard this palette wasn't that well received with people. I don't know why, because I just got it when it was on sale on their website, and then it ended up going to $35 on Sephora after I bought it from Mel's website. So I don't know what necessarily was wrong with this palette, but I was like, I'll try it out, and then now I can put both the palettes together and have that whole like look and aesthetic to it. So that's another reason I was like, okay, I'll get it. I'm not seeing anything wrong with the pigmentation. It's not really looking like patchy in anywhere. But I heard, like I said, that it wasn't that great. So I was just like, oh, well, why isn't it great? Like, what's the problem with this palette? And this color story isn't necessarily exciting to me. So that's why I didn't grab it. Y'all know the Morte was just calling my name as soon as I saw it. I was like, now what? Morte what? So we're done with this side for now. I'll probably come back and blend it out. Let me see, is there orange in here we can use? So there's just this reddish orange in that color. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take this red across the entire eye. So let's go ahead and finish that up and pat. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. So we're gonna pat all that. Just gonna blend it in, and this is a reference number 12. I told y'all, whenever I see that they have brushes in the concept store, I always buy them. Because I'm like, I've been wanting to try this brand of brushes forever, but I was like, I don't want to pay full price. Because I don't know, when it comes to tools, I feel like there are so many brands out here that just make decent tools that I don't need to spend high prices for tools. So that's why I'm like, I can't. We're going to go back in with one of the orange shades over the top of this a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to go into the watermelon shade and the, what is Summer Vibes palette, that one right there. And then we'll probably go over with this, what is this? Mango Martini is going to go over the top of that. And then, Soul is going to go over the top of this one. But let's start off with this watermelon shade right now. So I'm going to take, what brush am I going to take with this? I'm going to take my Detail Diffuse crease brush with this. And we're going to start putting watermelon on the outer V. Now, mind you, this color is a little darker than the one I'm putting on. So be advised. It's not about to look the same because I feel like this is more darker raspberry-ish type shade as opposed to like more of a true red shade like the Milk Cosmetics palette is. And I don't know. I feel like this one is the one that's actually going on patchy, not the Melt one. Even though people were complaining about the Melt palette, but I remember Karen Harris saying she didn't like the formula of this palette originally, so I was hoping they had changed it when I bought it, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. I'm feeling like it doesn't feel the same as their other formulas, but it could just be me. I mean, it's blended out nicely, but you can clearly see a distinction in the colors because, like I said, this is one that's more raspberry tone, and the Milk Cosmetics one is more of like a true red tone, or maybe one of those like lighter orangish brick red type shades. So that's what the eyes are looking like. I feel like this one looks like it's blended a little smoother than the other one, but in all fairness, I did use more of a blending brush with this one, and that brush I used from Refer is supposed to be more of a what do you call it brush? A smudger brush. So maybe I should just go over the top of the Melt one so we can be fair and, you know, blend it out. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's a little better now. So now I'm going to go in with that orange shade Soul over the top of this one like we discussed and blend it on out. So let's go ahead and do that. That's this color right here, Soul. I'm going to take that and blend it over the top of the Milk Cosmetics eye. And this is a number 13 Refer brush. They sold out of the 14 before I could get it. And I was super sad because that was the one I really wanted. Even though this is the smallest like crease brush they do have. And I love me a good small crease brush to do this technique I'm doing right now. It's just blending over the top to like blend the colors together. Okay, so this color I'm not liking that much. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know. I feel like it's giving me what I want. And I feel like it's changing the color of the color I'm putting it over. And I don't like the color it's changing it into. See, in the inner corner, I feel like it's looking a little like more chocolatey brown because I dusted this over the top. So I'm not liking that. But once we put the shimmer on, hopefully that won't be noticeable. I'm not liking that. Okay, so now, let me see. I usually use this brush to put over the top of the eyeshadow. But since I just used it, obviously I can't use it again because it has that darker color on it. So, we're going to take the Dominique Cosmetics, the crease blur brush, and take that mango shade I showed you all earlier, Mango Margarita, and we're going to dust this over the top of this raspberry shade and see how that goes. I feel like this one isn't showing up the way the Melt one is showing up, or maybe I just didn't put enough on the brush yet. Like I told y'all in another video, I always feel like you can see it over like the crease part right here, but I feel like everywhere else you can't see it. Like when it hits like where the brow bone is, I always feel like you can see the color perfectly there, but everywhere else I feel like it's just like lacking. And sure enough, I feel like you can see it right there, but like when it goes toward the inner part of the eye, like up in here, I feel like it's always like you don't really see it that well there. So I don't know, but I'm not feeling it. Yeah, so far I'm liking the way the Melt one is performing better. I do like the orange in the Give Me Glow palette better though. So yeah, I feel like this orange is more pigmented than this one. Even though I feel like I can both see them, but I just like the vibrancy of this orange a little bit more than the Soul one. I feel like it's a little bit more toned down than I would like. So I'm going to take the blending brush and go over this side again. And I need to get a blending brush to go over the this side. So hold please. I'm running low on brushes. I'm going to take this Dose of Colors brush and just blend over this side right here to smooth everything out so far before we start with lid colors. And there's not, again, many lid colors to choose from, so it shouldn't be hard. The lid color we are going to take is this one right here. So we're going to take that one. And then in the Summer Vibes palette, I'm going to take the color Fireworks. As you saw, they are not similar, so don't expect them to look exactly the same. But there is literally only like 2 shimmers in this palette, so I didn't have much to choose from. So we're going to go in with the other end of this blending brush because it's a double-sided brush. And I'm going to take this color and put the Allegra, I believe that's how you say that shade, and put it all over the lid. Oh, okay. It is giving a reddish-orange type vibe, so hopefully that will suffice. And then, like I said, we're just going to put the blue color in the inner corner. Well, in this palette, it'll be green, but in the Give Me Glow, it'll be blue. So, yeah. So I'm trying to pack this on the eye. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like this palette, because it's not like it's patchy, and it's not like it's not blending well and giving a nice eye look. So, I don't know what the problem with this palette was, because I don't have any problems with it. But I'm glad I waited to get it at a discount since so many people complained about it. Because it's actually working pretty nice. So I'm impressed with it so far. We're going to take... What brush are we going to take? And we're actually going to do lower lash line and a lot of this stuff today because this is the last look of the day for me. So we're going to do that. We're going to take some look at me. I think I'm sexy photos. And then I'm going to take myself to bed because it is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I still have to go to work at 8 o'clock tonight. So I need to give me a nice little good old nap in. But like I said, we're going to take the color Fireworks now. And I'm just taking this blending brush from ColourPop. This was when they first gave out samples of brushes to, I guess, to test the market. And we're going to go in with Fireworks. Obviously, this was way more vibrant and pigmented than, you know, the Melt one. But at the same time, I feel like that's why I like Give Me Glow, because their shimmers are known to be like this. And when their shimmers aren't is when I'm just like, oh, wait, what? But yeah, so I'm definitely feeling the shimmer on this eye way more than the Melt eye. But I feel like the mattes on the Melt eye blended a little better. So that's where I'm standing so far with this palette. Let's go in with our blending brush and just like blend out this shimmer in the crease here to calm that whole situation down there. But yeah, I'm feeling both these eyes. They are a vibe in their own way. Like if I wanted to do a more subtle, simple look, I would definitely go for the Melt one, because that's what it's giving me. But if I want to be pow bam in your face, I would definitely go with this eye. So those are my feelings so far, just in case I don't go into detail at the end and I just give y'all an outro. That's why as I talk through it, I, you know, give y'all that. I'm trying to decide, should we put some brown underneath the lower lash line instead of like just matching up the top with the bottom, because last time I did that. But at the same time, I was thinking maybe we could put some of the blue under there, but the blues aren't the same color, so I don't. But I kind of want to use the greens in this palette, so I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and do like non-matching green and blue underneath the lower lash line of these palettes, just so I can use those colors, because I secretly want to. And the last time I did look like this, which was literally like Saturday, I used the red and just matched it underneath there. So I'm like, I don't want to keep doing that same look, especially since that's not a look I like to do as a general rule anyway. So we're going to go in with the, this green shade right here. And then I'll put that green in the inner corner. And then in the Summer Vibes palette, we're going to go in with this shade right here on the lower lash line. And then we're going to put that in the inner corner. So they're not going to look exactly the same. I just wanted to test them out for, you know, comparison purposes and things like that. But, you know, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this smudger brush from It Cosmetics for Ulta. And start putting this green down here. If it'll show up. It is not showing up. I think it's because I didn't put my liner underneath there first, because I have a liner that Matches this color. I bought the Jolt one from what's that brand? Urban Decay. So it'll look better in the pictures, but right now it's not gonna look that great because I'm trying to finish the video, and then I'll go in the room and put all the rest of the stuff away that I'm filming with and put that underneath there to give it more of a pop. So when you see the thumbnail for the picture, you will see the pop in the eye. But for right now, I mean, not that it's not giving a nice pop underneath the eye, it's just I want even more brightness because I'm extra and need that going on. But that's what it looks like. I think it looks nice. I'm just going to run my liner in my waterline and make it look better. Oh God, I think I got a little bit on my lip. That's just not acceptable. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the inner corner color and put that in just so we can be done. So I'm gonna take that green I just showed you. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner here. Okay, so again, it's not giving me the poppiness that I necessarily want, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. Now let's go into the other side and get that one done. I'm going to take that blue shade and start popping it underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so as you can see, we got two different eyes going on for real, y'all. Like, one is more muted and the other one is like, bam, pow, in your face. How you doing? So now I'm going to take that color and look at the pickup on the brush. So let's see how it's looking in the corner though. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. So let's go ahead and like dust underneath here real quick to try to blend it up a little bit better. But I feel like dust underneath there with that one, it's kind of makes it look like disappear. We're gonna go into the other eye now and dust up underneath here as well. But I'm kind of like liking the summer vibes eye better, just with the like color selection. I feel like the greens underneath here aren't really showing up well on my skin tone, and then the shimmers aren't giving that vibrant pop that I like this eye is. So I'm feeling this eye just a little bit better there. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. If I had to recommend one based upon color story, I would definitely pick the Summer Vibes palette over the Vita palette. However, I do like the formula of the mattes in the Vita palette more than I do like the formula of the mattes in the Summer Vibes palette. So their mattes have gotten better over time. Like I've noticed, because like the mattes I tried in the Extra Spice palette and in the Juicy Olive and the Vintage Rose, I like those way better than I like the mattes in this palette. That's not to say they're bad mattes. It's just, you know, like they've, I guess, improved on their formula, and I can tell that this one isn't exactly the same as the other ones I have tried. But I do like this eye better than I like this one. So if I had to recommend one of the palettes, I would recommend this one just based upon how beautiful their shimmers are. But you can always buy the shimmers of this palette individually, and this is a great deal on melt palette. So if they do restock it on Sephora, I definitely suggest that you get it, because it is a nice palette. As I told you, the look looks nice. It's just expect this look to be more subdued, and don't expect it to look as shimmery and awesome and bright as the Summer Vibes palette. So those are my final thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one.